Look at this thing, you guys. Man, she is looking aggressive. It took a while for these to grow on me, and I have zero regrets for the trade-in that I made. What's up, YouTube? So right now I'm picking up the camera on the way to kind of a spot where I take my pictures at. That way we can talk a little bit, kind of give you guys an overview about what this channel is going to be about. I can kind of knock out some of the boring stuff. So I'm Danny. I'm 27. I'm pretty much just an average dude, normal dude. I love to train. As you can see on my YouTube shorts, I upload a lot of my workouts, a lot of like my PRs and stuff. I do train as well. So I do plan on making this YouTube a little bit of both, a little bit of car content and also a little bit of training content, 50-50, and kind of see how it goes. The training aspect is definitely more of my persona. Obviously, I love cars and stuff, but I'm not a mechanic, so there are certain things that I can't necessarily, I guess, talk about because I don't want to look stupid, but at the same time, I'll still do it because who cares, right? So right now we're on the way. I'm gonna give you guys kind of an overview about what I think about the 2024 Mustang. I got this thing when they had just come out. I got this, maybe February 2024? Yeah, somewhere around there. I used to drive an S550, which, don't get me wrong, I love it. I miss it so much, but to be honest with you, at first I was having a lot of regrets, but now, not so much. But I do have a couple of complaints, so I'll break that down to you guys. Alright, y'all, so we're at the spot right now. As you guys can see, this is my 2024 Mustang GT. It's a 10-speed, so automatic. I've done plenty of upgrades cosmetically, not too much performance. I mean, if anything, I've done 0 performance parts. I'm not going to count the exhaust as performance because, let's be real, it doesn't necessarily do anything. I mean, if anything, yeah, I guess more airflow, but we're not going to count that. But as you guys can see, I've done the Euros. This was actually a base pack, so it came with the dual tips. I hated that so much. I don't know why they did that for the 24s, just in general, like stupid. But we got rid of that. Believe it or not, this is an MBRP catback exhaust. It's the race version, and that was for the 2018 through 23 Mustangs. So I ended up buying an exhaust system before they actually released any for the 2024 models. So far, like I said, it's mostly cosmetics on the front. I've done some carbon fiber. I've got some banana splitters right there. I love the way they look, but no, they are not real carbon fiber because I am not dropping $250 for some carbon fiber to just look pretty right there. I got that for $60 and I was already complaining about it. So yeah, this is the car so far. Got a tint, got 35% on the windshield. I got 20 or 25% on the passengers, on the doors, and then I got 5% on the back, which, believe it or not, you gotta pay a ticket. I actually got 2 tickets to pay. Yeah. I've had this car for a fat minute now. I got it February of 2024. And we are currently sitting in summer of 2025. So about a year and 6 months, somewhere around there. No, year and 5 months actually. I used to have an S550 before this. I had a dark matter 10-speed. Missed that car so much. That one was tuned on E85, had headers and all that. So that one was pushing some power. This one right here, I still got stock rims, stock wheels, all that stuff. Still, pretty much everything is stock on the car. The wheels, I know you guys are gonna roast me. I do want to upgrade to some 20s, but currently the price for them is out of my budget. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Plus 18s will do the job right now, just because, come on, let's be real. I mean, I'm only putting down what, 412. You know, at most 420. I know that it says that these cars push 485, 486, but come on, that's not the crank. That's not going to be towards the wheels. So pretty much, I have no fucking clue what that was, but okay, scared the shit out of me. But pretty much, yeah, I've pretty much added some carbon deck lid. I've added the carbon GT. I actually replaced the 5.0 badges over here with the S551s. I like those a lot better. And car is filthy right now, so don't judge me. I did make a mistake. I did end up painting the calipers, which is stupid. I ended up doing a Tiffany blue, kind of like what I did on my other one, but the other one had caliper covers. Kind of messed it up, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. I'm a big car guy, but I'm also still learning my way up in the ranks, I guess. So this thing has about 10,000 miles. Let me show you guys real quick inside. I've also upgraded the interior. I added the custom red leather seats right there with the honeycomb. It's filthy in here right now. But let's see. As you can see right there, 10,000, basically 10,500 just about. This car, like I said, is the base package, so pretty much these would have been together if it was a performance pack. I mean, who really cares, you know? And I'm sorry I'm breathing so hard right now. I'm walking around. This is my first time recording. I'm a little nervous, a little anxious, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm breaking barriers. But the next thing I want to do is I want to wrap the roof. I'm currently learning how to wrap cars, kind of, you know, obviously on my spare time, trying to. I wrapped this right there. Simple, right? I also wrapped the mirrors, which I have to pretty much redo. I think that the vinyl that I got was kind of cheap, so it's kind of coming off a little bit, and you can kind of tell there's some like discoloration. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off, and I'm going to go ahead and black out the roof, and I'm going to black out the side mirrors. I think this car, the hint of black with the tint, and on top of that with the black roof, it's funny because I did not like this color at first. I hated it. I was not a fan of the gray. The carbonized gray really comes to pop times like now. I don't think the camera really does it any justice. Right now, it's about to storm really hard, and so right now the color of the car, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. The car looks great. I love this car. But there are so many things that I still hate about it. I get bored with this car. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I get bored. It's still untunable, still locked. Like I said, still have no headers. I mean, what's the point of getting headers, I guess, to an extent if I can't tune the car? You know, intake, same thing. I mean, the only way to tune this car is if you do a $10,000 upgrade with the Whipple. And I mean, don't get me wrong, badass, love it. But like I said, that is out of my budget right now. We are currently working our way up. It's a great platform. I love it. For my price range and everything, it kind of falls right there. Gas mileage isn't too bad either. I'm not gonna lie, I drive the shit out of this car. I really do. Everywhere I go, pretty much, I'm burning rubber and stuff. Obviously more safer, I guess, and a little bit more calmer, because when you pay for your car, it's kind of different. And same thing with insurance. The last thing you want to do is you want to go into a crowd, and now you gotta pay extra for your next car, you know. So insurance is a scam, by the way. But anyways, yeah, this is how the car sits right now. The wing is also aftermarket, by the way. It is the Dark Horse style, and it has a wicker bill attached to it. Never had a wicker bill, but I do like it. And so let me show you guys kind of how the auto attic lights work. I kind of like the little feature right here. As you can see, it turned on and then it just started to kind of smoothly flash. I think it's a nice little touch, to be honest. I didn't know that they did that when I got them. I didn't know they did that. It took me a while to figure it out. But here, let's do a little nice warm start so you guys can hear that MBRP. It's a warm start, so it's not too loud. You know, one thing too about these cars, they do chop a little bit, not gonna lie. And this could just be me, but they do chop. So let's do a little walk around of this beast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're on stock suspension as well. We do have the form side marker lights right there. And on the back as well. And also on the rear. Here, let me show you guys. So you can see these are amber. These are red right here. And then the back ones The bottom ones are from, the up top ones are from Auto Addict. But super nice, super clean. I still prefer the S550 rear end though. Unpopular opinion, but it's true. I hate, this is just my opinion, obviously everything on here is my opinion. I hate when S550 owners switch them out to these taillights, because there's nothing wrong with these taillights. I like them on this car. I think that the S550 has a wider, for me it has a wider platform on the back. And so I just feel like those nice stock, well, the Euro taillights, the S550 ones that curve in, are the absolute best bang for your buck. I would do anything. Honestly, at this point right now, I'd do anything to have an S550 again. I'm not gonna lie, a Kona blue one. But I'm not saying that in terms of I want to get rid of this car. I love this car, but I'm not gonna lie, whenever I was in the market for a new car, I kind of wish that I would have explored a little bit more and maybe would have gone to a Corvette. And here's the thing, this channel is going to run off nothing but the truth. I ain't going to sit here and cap with you guys, not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything. Love this car to death, but sometimes I wish I would have gotten a Vet or a truck. Not going to lie, I love trucks. I've never had a truck. My brother's got a truck, my dad's got a truck. Pretty much everyone in my family has a truck except for me. I'm just a sports car type of guy. I love sports cars. That's my thing. I love Mustangs. And with the Coyote, you can't do it wrong. But a Coyote 4x4 truck, now we're talking. But that's probably going to be next year, hopefully. But I do want to keep this thing. My plan is to keep this thing for as long as I can. Obviously, we all say that. Car guys always say, we're not going to sell it. We're going to keep it. We're not going to trade it in. And then it happens. I'm going to pop the hood for you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen 1,000 of these already, but just to kind of show you guys under the hood. Also, I did like the hood scoop. That was a really good addition for these cars. It's hard to do with the camera, not gonna lie. There we go. And as you can see, pretty much stock. It's filthy, but it is stock. Intakes are filthy. Got to get those cleaned up. Honestly, I don't see any point in upgrading cold air intakes. Just because, like I said, the car's untunable. They're not going to do anything. The K&Ns are overpriced. Pretty much everything for this car right now is currently overpriced. The only thing that's firmly priced right now are the exhaust and the headers. For me, the next model for this car will be the headers. I really do want headers. It makes a big difference. Even though these cars are untunable, I said earlier in the video that it wouldn't necessarily make a significant change. But technically it would, especially with the way it would sound. But I don't really care a lot for sound nowadays. I care more for performance. I feel like the older you get, the more you kind of want performance out of your vehicle rather than just sound. But this car does sound nice. I love a Coyote. To me, and this is, like I said, my opinion, the Voodoo is the best sounding Mustang ever created. 5.2 Voodoo. I don't care what anybody says. It's the best. That flat plank crank, everything about it is gorgeous. But I will say the Coyote definitely falls in top 5 sounding V8s. American V8s. For sure. This thing sounds really good. No hate on Hemi. Hemi for me is too throaty, too deep. Pause. Not the throaty part. And then to me, Camaros and Corvettes pretty much sound the exact same. But Corvettes just sound... it's a fucking orgasm. It is. It really is. .3,000 RPMs, and then whenever you do it the second time, which I'll show you guys right now, it goes up to about 6,000 RPM. So let's do it again.